Welcome to Crafting After 8, where creativity meets chaos.
And sassy. Yeah, wicked sassiness.
I'm hot now. Back on that train.
Girl, get ready to get in the fry pan then.
Oh my gosh, it's so hot. Can't you hear it sizzling? Jeez. I was going to say, where's your gun? Because Wednesday you forgot it, and I was very upset.
I did forget it. I got to cover my drink. So anyway, let's...
Yeah, I'm your crazy
host.
I was trying to think of another word, and I was like, well, that's not going to work. So, yeah, I'm just your host, Mrs. Mayhem, just out of it today.
Well, I am your co-host, Mrs. Sassy.
Wearing her sassy pink as usual.
Hell yeah.
Me? Always pink. I don't even think
I have pink. Pink in first place. And I got my Christmas tree next to me.
All festive.
Hence the color. Gotta have my brand colors.
That's true. That's true. All right, so grab your clay.
And grab your wicked tools.
Are they wicked today? I think they are.
I think they are, because they're going to be some sharp tools.
Yeah. And let's let the mayhem begin.
Hey. All right. So today, I get to take over the show.
Yes, you do you, because I'm here as a bystander today.
You're going to be here as a student today.
Teach me. Cause Zoom time.
His nose is doing the twitch. So, Mrs. Mayhem, would you please pick up your clay kit?
Dun, dun, dun.
Hello there, Mr. Mox. All right, so in Moxes.
I'm trying not to get the light on it.
At Walmart, you can get the Sculpey kit. It's going to be a Sculpey 3. It will come with some basic tools. They also have another tools set up there. That was like $15, give or take, where you're located. And then they have another package of tools that was, I think, like under $4. And you want a razor blade. You can actually use like a razor blade for one of those push-out knives or one like that. Or you can... until you get further along, or then you can get a tissue blade.
She means
no, it's not for
you're like her.
If you're like me, you just do the whole setup all at once.
Yes.
All right. You will also need. Okay, so you will also need like a work surface. Nothing that you're going to use for food, because you don't want to do a cross contamination and get sick. So. We got these at Home Depot, cheap and expensive tiles. You can put them right in your oven when you bake your clay. You can use a piece of marble. If you have a piece of marble, you could use an old picture frame, but I would not recommend putting a picture frame in the oven. But you can use a piece of glass picture frame. And what I used to do before I got any of this stuff, I took the picture frame. I used some like a E6000, and I cemented it to a board so I would not break this. I didn't have to worry about breaking it.
Yeah.
Yes, we are going to make some goodies. So I am going to move this. The other thing you want is the other thing you want to make. The other thing that you want is you want a way to cook this either in the oven or a toaster oven. I find that I prefer having a toaster oven so that I do not cross-contaminate and then put food in it later, because you might get that clay taste. And I know that they have come a long ways in making clay. However, so today we are going to use...
a minute, and I love it.
Huh?
You said you're talking a mile a minute.
All right, so I'm going to try to use the simple tools like you guys, but I do have this I got at Walmart in the fondant section, and it came with the little rubber thingies that help you to measure how far or how thick you want your clay.
Yep.
I will take them off. I will take them off so that I can be the same thing as you guys.
You can use, can't you use PVC pipe too?
You could actually.
It looks like the same.
Yep, you could actually.
I'm just
I
saying,
do
you don't have to
prefer
roll
my, yep, and I do prefer my acrylic.
And what if
But
you
then
make
we're like about
it out of
15.
resin?
Huh?
You can make it out of resin, couldn't you?
No.
No.
Maybe. I don't know. You'd have to really want it good and smooth, and it's gotta, because I will sit there and actually pound the clay like this to break it up some.
Yeah.
So it's gotta be sturdy enough to do that.
Okie dokie.
Okay. A couple of things you may think about is when you're storing your clay. These little clear plastic acetate containers, do not put your unbaked clay in these containers, especially if they're already out of the wrapper. You want to get, like when you get stuff in the mail from like you order stuff on Amazon and it comes in that cello bags that you just peel open and you can use your clay, put your clay in that to store it. You can get a Plano box and put your clay in it. This is the type of plastic. Yep. But this is the type of plastic that will not melt. Your clay, the plasticine in your clay will actually melt the clear acrylic stuff. It will actually melt right into it and ruin it.
That makes sense.
So with that, we're going to be using, we're going to make a clay cane today. You've already picked out the teddy bear.
I did. I like bears.
You like bears.
I like
So
the bears.
I've got my colors ready. I've got my tile ready. We're gonna make a clay cane today.
Colors. Want to let them know what colors we need?
Yep, we need.
We're
gonna need your brown, whatever color you want your bear.
Okay.
We're going to need pink.
Brown.
We're going to need black.
Lots of black.
We're gonna need white.
And the white.
And we need red. And one more color. You need to pick a color that you want for the outside round part around the outside of the bear head. That is your choice.
So like a two-tone, like a.
Let's make it simple and choose one color for now.
I mean, I could make the bear a light brown and then do the dark brown on the outside.
Actually, I'm thinking differently, like the outside border. So like a totally different color, like
okay.
rainbow bear. So do like your turquoise or a different color on the out. There you go.
You know me so well.
Perfect.
I do want that rainbow bear, Moxus. You know me so well.
That's right. All right, so let's get your clay open. The best part about this clay is that you can leave it sit open if you're working on a project.
Okay.
And it won't dry out. I'm gonna turn everyone around, so you're gonna look down at the table so you don't look at me. Oh, let me loosen that up. Okay. How is that?
You're good.
How's that? All right. So I want to get all my packages open. I've got my black. You don't need a lot of red.
Okay, I'm trying to open mine here.
A work surface. You don't want to work on wood, and you want to have a work surface. That's why we do the tiles. But don't store your clay sitting like this either on wood or any other fine furniture because it has a plasticine in it.
Is it okay to be slow?
Yep. It's okay to be slow. We're not here to do a rush job. We're here to do a good job.
We're on a time crunch. I only get till 10:30. Yeah, well, we're gonna have to two-part this.
I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, or a three-part because apparently because of the power outage we didn't finish the other day.
That's right.
All right, I got them done.
All right, so now that you got those, the first. Okay. Oh, I'm just reading. Okay, so the first color we want, well, you want to cut. Here you go. So the thing is with the polymer clay, you can work it and get it all good and pliable. If you leave it overnight, your clay cane is going to have to be reworked and it will get smaller and smaller, because if you leave it too long, it will start to kind of get to a point that it can actually just break easily, and you don't want that.
Yeah,
So
work it on this glass.
So I am going to cut a piece. So what we need to do,
nice. Here we go.
Is you want to work. So cut a bit off of. So let me see your blocks.
Which ones? These guys.
The smaller one. Yeah, you want to. So like the red, you probably only need to cut off about a fourth of it.
Like right there. More than less.
Yep. Yeah, you don't need too much. We're just using it for the nose and the mouth.
All right. All right. Red is done. All right.
Oh, I forgot something else.
What do you forgot?
Do you have your wipes? Do you have your baby wipes?
I do. I always have baby wipes.
Okay, because you don't want to handle. You don't want to handle one color and mix it and then go right straight to another color. You want to wash your hands with your wipes in between.
Okay. How much pink do I need?
Pink, very, very little. Probably about an eighth, if that, because we're going to mix the pink with the white, some of the white, not all of the white, with a little bit of white, because you don't want the ears to be dark pink.
Okay.
You want the ears to be like skin pink.
Okay.
So you don't need a lot.
All right.
I'll cut. So I actually have way.
I probably have too much.
Okay, I will
first.
Here about a pea size of pink.
Oh, I did probably too much.
Yep.
All
okay,
right.
The black.
Like less than
for
this?
the black. Huh?
All right. Like that much.
Yeah.
Looks right.
The black, you want about half. You want about half.
No, too much. See? She's on it. Happy accident. That's all. All right.
That's right. All right.
How much?
So the black you want, and the black you want about half.
Of the 4? Because mine's huge.
Yep, you want 2 of those blocks.
Okie dokie. Godsend's running around. Ow. I can't push it through. Hold on.
You can use your blade to cut the plastic open too.
It's fine. I got it.
Okay.
All right. I just didn't want to cut my finger. Black. Done. Ooh, I'm hot.
And the red about the size of 4 peas lined up.
You know, like how much?
The red about the size of 4 peas lined up.
Okay. That's what are you doing? I'm not ready. See, now I got the hot dog. Is that too much? Look, it's the size of my finger.
That works. That works.
Okay.
And your brown.
Okay.
You want about.
I only
do
have,
about half. We may not use.
What is that? 2 squares, I guess. That's 2 squares.
Yeah. So do half of that.
Okay. I might just use a knife on that. There we go.
All right. When you're ready, let me know.
Brown, big, looks like a Tootsie Roll.
Yeah, it does. Like a square Tootsie Roll. All right. So now what you want to do is, if you can knead them, you want to knead them and kind of see like how mine's kind of like it's a little hard to push.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take my roller and I want to roll it because you want to get that clay work, because you see how mine just split?
Yeah, like that right there. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. So that clay is not ready to use yet. You've got to work it.
Okie dokie.
And it could take It can take a good couple of minutes depending on how old the clay is. If the clay is really, if some people, like I did one time, I bought clay on, someone was selling a whole bunch of it.
Yeah.
And I bought it. Well, some of it was getting a little bit unworkable. So I went to Hobby Lobby and I bought this. It's a clay softener.
Uh-huh.
And you add just a little teeny tiny bit of it, and it actually works with your clay to soften it back up again and help it to combine.
Okay.
So that you're not wasting the clay. So, yeah. So this is going to take, see, these I worked last night.
Mm-hmm.
The brown I did not. At least not this brown. I worked a different brown.
And how do you know if it's worked all the way?
Because it will no longer crack.
Oh.
When you fold it over to roll it, it's not going to leave all these cracks. And when you roll it over and you fold it in half, if you notice when I fold it in half, if I fold it like this, can you see what I'm doing okay?
Kinda. It's dark, but.
I know, I'm sorry.
You're good.
When I fold it in half, I take the half and I turn it so that that folded edge is on left or right. Because as I'm rolling it, I want to roll the air bubble out. You do not want air bubbles in your clay because that weakens the clay when you're creating a sculpture or whatnot.
Artemis says, is Sculpey sensitive to colder temperatures?
Yes, it is. It is very sensitive to cold and hot temperatures.
Okay.
Very good question. Thank you. I've had someone, I bought a whole bunch of it. They had it sitting out in the shed all winter. And when I go to use the clay, that's why I've got this clay softener. It's because when I was using it and making sculptures, after I baked the sculpture, it literally would touch it and it would crumble right to pieces. So even baking with it, I mean, because it would do this way fine, rolling it out and making the sculpture. But once it was baked, it would literally just fall apart and break apart into pieces.
I think mine's good.
Okay, mine is just a little older than yours. So I've got to work it a little bit. So, you know what a snake of clay is, right? Or a snake? A snake is like a log or a tube. Not a tube, but like a log or...
Yeah.
Like a green bean kind of thing. All right, I'm almost there. If you have a pasta machine and you want to dedicate it to your clay, it makes this go a lot quicker. I just didn't want to do the clay machine tonight, only because I wanted to show you guys that it is possible to do it by hand. Cool. It's a little more work, but it is possible. You don't need a lot of tools, and this is the only thing you need electricity for on the polymer clay is to bake your clay and a light bulb so you can see what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then when that light bulb dies, save it, build some clay around the base of it, and hold on to it because I can put this right in the oven and bake it.
I think that should be, if we land on clay again, that's what we should make. Yeah. Because that's pretty freaking neat.
This is the bowl that I made with a light bulb.
It's pretty cool. It almost looks like writing on it, on like the edges. Like,
I never even thought of that.
It's so cool.
That's cool. And this is done with a Skinner blend, which I'll teach in the next time. Because Skinner blend works better in the clay machine, but you can do it rolling it out. It just takes a lot longer. See, mine is still cracking a little bit, so it's not warmed up. And you don't really, if you have warm hands, if your hands get hot easily, then you might want to think about wearing gloves with this, because your hands you will leave fingerprints in your clay.
Oh.
Yeah. I have a hard time with that. My hands get warm easy because you're working the clay.
Right.
And when you're working this and you're doing the clay and rolling it out, don't sit there and fold it this way and then turn it and fold it this way because you're trapping air in here. So, and I start in the middle and then I roll back and forth. Okay. So now make sure you get all your colors worked, because then this brown, once we get it worked and pliable, we also want to roll it into a ball. We want to get it into a good ball. And it doesn't always like to work with you. And if you find that you really enjoy, well, mine's older.
Yeah. I was like, mine's like nice and fresh. I got lucky.
It is fresh, actually.
See?
But I'm showing you with clay that I've had for a couple years.
Yeah.
So this clay is a lot older, but it's still usable. It's still workable. All right. So now I'm going to try to keep, and as I'm rolling it out like this, I'm squishing it, and then roll some more, and I'm squishing down, because I want to eventually roll it into a ball. And then when I roll it into a ball, I'm going to want to eventually work. We're going to be doing something with that. So I got the brown done. I've got my red done. Let me wash my hands again. I don't want to get the red and the brown, but
Oh my
so we got the red, and the red's going to be rolled. And you want to take a little bit off that red once you get it worked. We need, well,
this one's a little tougher.
Probably half, maybe a little less than half for one piece, and the rest of it's going to be for the nose.
A little.
So as I'm rolling it, I'm not making it too long and skinny. I'm making it, let me get my ruler. There we go. And we're going to get it, because we're going to make a good size there.
Oh.
This is about, it is about 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's a 0.8 of centimeter. So it's not even quite a full centimeter thick. And as far as the length, it is a 1.3 centimeter. That's for the nose. And then I like to take the nose and pinch it.
Wait, mine's too fat, I think.
You got your ruler?
I do. Not really.
Okay.
No, it's just inches.
Okay, for inches, let me go back and re-roll that again.
For inches.
Okay, hold on. 4 inches. You want it to be, can you see my ruler?
Yeah.
It is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's just over a quarter of an inch. It's just over a quarter of an inch. And for the length, it is over half an inch.
Thank you. Half an inch?
Oh, it's almost 3/4 of an inch.
Mine was 2 inches.
Oh my loving word!
I told you.
Too big.
Does this look too big?
Oh, I can't see. Remember? I'm looking up. All right. So what you're gonna do is you want to pinch this long side of the clay. You want to pinch it between your fingers, because we're creating that shape of the nose, and you're gonna bring it down on the top.
Yeah, that's not gonna.
You're basically almost doing like a flat teardrop.
Yeah, no.
Can you see that?
Kind of.
And so I just laid it. You can lay it on your table, and you put your finger down and flatten down one side.
Yeah, no, mine don't look like that. I don't see. This is you like 2 weeks ago. I don't like it.
Nope, you can't quit.
Yep, I can.
Okay, I'm gonna bring my phone up for a second and bring the camera up so I can see what
you said pinch it. I did. It looks like this.
All
It
right.
does not look like a nose.
No, well, on one end. If you look at the very end of it, it's gonna look like that. Kind of blurry.
I don't know. I give up.
Don't give up. Roll it back in a ball. I'll join you. Roll it back in a ball.
See?
Okay.
I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
Now make it into a skinny log, or not too skinny of a log, but like that quarter, but about a half-inch skinny log.
Go. Roll it more.
Okay. Yeah, don't roll it with the roller right now, okay? So now that
it's
okay,
suiting for me
so
to
now
talk.
you gotta.
Okay.
So now you got a log on. You got a looks like a little log on your table.
Stuff fell downstairs. Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna turn the phone down again. Okay. Can you see my work? Ouch.
See?
I'm gonna put my finger on half of the circle or half of the log like this. And I'm going to push it down to make it come to a point. Okay.
Okay. Sort of.
And if the ends start to pop out some, just push them in and then make that come to a point. And then on the very top, you're just going to push your finger up against the top to kind of flatten out the top of it a little bit. We don't want it too round. Unless you want a Rudolph nose.
My nose is huge. Still too big.
That's okay.
Yours. It's cool.
No, that's all right. That's all right.
It still doesn't look like yours. But that's okay.
Well, then you can also roll it into a round log, and you can do a Rudolph nose. Okay. All right.
Kinda.
No.
Kinda.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Hold on. This is going to be the fun part. Okay, let me see. No, that looks good. Yeah, that looks good.
It's going to be a wonky bear. You got into a fight.
Okay, that's all right. You're going to take this other one.
The big one?
And we're going to roll it, the little tiny one. And we're going to turn it into another log. Okay. And make sure these are about the same thickness, or length, rather. Sorry.
Length? Cool.
Yep. See how I keep making sure? Because I want them to be the same length. Because the depth of the cane that we're making is going to be this deep. So this is, you'll understand in a minute as we make these components.
See, mine's huge compared to yours. But whatever.
That's all right. And then I'm going to take that circle and I'm going to cut off the very end of it. See how I cut off? So it's like 3/4 round on the end.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Because it's backwards, so I have to like.
Oh, yeah.
So.
And you're still going to have.
Here, this side.
Let me turn around.
Oh, you can't see me. Like here, right?
Right. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, you don't need too much off. Because we're making the mouth shape. So when you look at the end of it, not the length, but the very end of it, it's going to be it's going to be round with a flat top.
Sure.
You got it.
I got stuck in my brown. All right, coming back in my red.
Okay.
So, okay. Kind of.
Yeah. It's a little wonky, but it will work. Because once you...
I don't care.
That's right. Because once it gets put all together, you'll see.
Sure.
All right. So the next color we want to do some black. I'm gonna put the red aside because I don't need that anymore. So let's do the black.
Okay. Oh my.
With the black.
Black.
Did you already work it into a log?
No, because we went right into it. I didn't work anything yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You
Go
Russian
ahead and work
girl.
the clay.
And we didn't even
I'm
cut
sorry.
the turquoise or the white.
You didn't even cut them.
You didn't
Oh,
say to.
the pink. The pink. I said you need very little, very little.
No, the turquoise was the outside, and then the
Oh.
white.
Okay, the turquoise. You're gonna use the whole bar.
Okay. Ow.
You're gonna work the whole bar.
And the white.
And then the white, you're gonna need 1/4 of the bar.
Okay.
On the white, do half the bar because then you'll be safe. I'd rather have you have more than not enough.
Because there's 4, so half that. So you get 2.
Yep, do half that. Yep.
2.
Yours should be relatively easy to work.
Black is good. All right, you said half. Half for the white.
Yep. Half the white.
Whew. Grip strength. Arthritis is not fun.
No, it's not. So, has anyone got any questions for me? Thank you.
Artemis, sorry. Artemis, I can't read. I don't say, yep. There you go. I just didn't want the glare. Yeah, sorry.
You should see her room. She's the computer lady.
Yeah.
You got all your colors worked there, darling?
I just gotta do the turquoise. You said all of the turquoise?
Yep, you're gonna do all of the turquoise.
Turquoise. I think I got a little. It's fine.
Is it so? If you can put your link in there, Ames, of what you, because I know, because if I didn't have you here, I think I would have been poor, because of where I lag and everything.
Yeah. My turquoise has glitter in it.
Perfect.
See?
Nice. Nice. That's right. I forgot when I got you the kit. It had, I think your pink and your purple are glittery too.
No, pink is not. It's just dull pink. Like, they couldn't help me out. Oh, speaking of Sassy, your box came in.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Ames, we spin the wheel. When are we spinning the wheel again? We didn't get to do it on Wednesday.
I can just do a little quick spin tomorrow morning if you want. If you're not busy.
Okay.
Because we do need to finish sewing up Mickey.
Yes, we need to finish Mickey.
We can do a quick live. I got nothing else to do tomorrow.
Definitely.
It's my off week.
Definitely.
So we can do that and we'll spin tomorrow.
All right. So you got every color worked?
Yes,
ma'am. I know your turquoise has glitter in it. If you have a clay that does not have glitter in it, you can buy glitter and add it to your clay.
Does it have to be a specific glitter, or can it be any glitter, like dollar store glitter, or?
It can. You're better off with an ultra fine glitter, not the chunky. But if you do use the chunky, just be aware that you got to really work it in there good.
Right.
And I wouldn't recommend it for jewelry. If you're gonna do like fun little catchy things, that's fine. But I would not recommend it for jewelry. Okay, are we ready?
Yes, ma'am. Let's go.
All right, so we got the nose formed. We've got the mouth formed. Now we're going to work on the eyeballs.
The black.
Here's my little pattern. Yeah, we need black and white. Okay, so I'm going to take the black. Let me get my ruler.
Roll it out, right?
Yep, you want it in a roll, in the log. And you want your white in the log. I didn't do a whole half a thing.
How big is your log?
Okay, my black log it's about 1 1/8 long by 3/4 of an inch diameter around. And what I want you to cut is I want you to cut. Actually,
you're an inch.
It's actually I'm an inch long. Yep. How about that?
Okay. I'm not. I am 3.
Okay. You only need about.
All right.
I'm gonna say
an inch. That looks more like yours. Cool. See?
Okay, and I'm gonna cut that in half so that you only need a 1/2 inch.
1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. Got it.
1/2 inch. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is you're just gonna
mine's bigger. She says last time sizes.
As she says. All right. So now I'm gonna you want to kind of create like a plug. You know, like where your earrings are plugs. All right. So now this is where so you got that shape. Now you're gonna grab your white. My white one's about a 1/2 inch in diameter by 1 1/8 inches long.
1/2 inch. Oh God. Okay. 1/2 by 1.
1/2 by 1 1/8.
Gosh.
And I want that. I want to cut it to 1 7/8. I mean, sorry, I want to cut it about 7/8. You don't need too much of that at the moment. But we still need this, but don't.
I don't know. I'm just gonna shoot for the best. Cool.
Shoot for the best. This is gonna be the you know when you're looking at the eye and it has that little glary dot, white dot in it. This is what we're making right now.
Okay. Well, mine looks huge.
Is that little glary? Of course it does. So does it mine. We're gonna shrink it down.
Are we making it too?
Okay.
Or are you just leaving it as is?
I'm gonna make it into a skinny log, like we did with the nose and the mouth. And you see how thick this is? I want this to be the same thickness. Can you see my size difference here?
Yeah.
Okay. But it's still a little long, so now we're going to take that and we're going to cut it down.
How
you got this?
How are we cutting it?
I cut it so that it is the same thickness as the black.
Back. Thank you.
Okay. Can you see that?
Yeah. I can. Okay. It's probably too big.
No, this is where the fun. This is where the fun is going to come in.
Fun. I don't like clay.
Those clay tools that you have that came in your kit.
Yeah, I think mine's still too. It looks about right. I guess it's not circular though.
That's all right. And you're going to need your blade.
Good enough.
I'll use a little blade. All right. So with that little blade, you're going to take the eye. We want to put that white spot on the black. You see how I got a little bit of black around the outside edges of it on this side?
Okay. So that's going to go.
You're going to cut.
And that's
you're going to cut.
Like right there? Or do I need less?
Let me see. I'll look you up again. All right. Nope, you're good. That's good. Yep, because now we got to cut the black out so we can put that white in that place.
Okay.
So I'm showing you that step now.
Next.
Can you see okay?
Yep. Good.
All right. So I've already cut one slice. So I've got that sitting on top.
Yep.
I've cut one slice like this. I'm going to turn it around without moving too much. And I want to cut on the other side. Okay.
How far do you go?
I did it. So I did it to where this sits. So if my
The end of
if
it.
my clay, yeah, like, yep, right there,
And all the way to the bottom.
all the way to the bottom. So right now, this is what my black clay looks like. I got 2 lines right here and the little spot where the white clay was sitting. And you should have a line cut on each side of that white clay.
Yep.
Not all 4 sides, just the left side and the right side.
Yep.
All right. So now where those 2 lines are, you want those 2 lines to come facing to you so that they're like coming off the edge of the clay so that if you open it up, whoops, if you open it up, it's going to be like that. And you want to set that facing you. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I'm always too.
And we're going to put that
black now.
That's okay. That's all right, because now you're going to take that where that white is. You want to cut that very edge off the black. I'm showing you this way. Otherwise, normally, I would have used a hole tool like this.
Oh, it would have been so friggin' simple.
Wouldn't it?
Oh my god.
But you don't have any. But I would actually use this, and this is the right size. I would have used this, cut the hole, put this in, plug in there, and then seal it back up.
Okay, so.
But I'm trying to show people who don't have that tool.
Okay, I cut off the black.
Yep, so let me cut off that bottom end for myself here, because I haven't done it yet. There's that. Okay, put that piece of, leave it like right in front of you. Okay. Then we're going to come behind the white, where those other 2 edges that we cut, and we're going to cut that right there. And just remove the blade.
Oh, it's stuck.
And it should be able to, okay, and it should be able to fall apart like this.
Oh, yeah. You would think.
Right?
It doesn't want to. Nope. Nope. There's mayhem.
Let me see.
It won't come off the blade. There we go.
Okay.
So now it's
there you go.
Misshapen.
That's okay, because we're still going to put it back into a ball, a log anyway.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and take your blade off. That's okay. If it separates, that's okay. That's all right.
It did.
All right. Yep, now take the, make sure that the cut side is facing you.
Yep.
Good. Okay. Now, lift up the white. So let me put you back down. You're going to take in. So now you've got all these pieces.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to take the white circle, pull the black out from inside there, put the white back in place, and those sides that you cut off are going to go back up against it like this. That one that you cut off in the front is going to go like that, and we're going to just leave it around like that.
Okay-ish. Mine's all.
And we're not done. Wonky. So let me look at yours.
Mine's like a
no
tire.
That's that's okay. No, that's exactly what you want. That's good. Okay. Now we're going to take the white. So let's put this aside. Just pick it up. Did you push it together so it don't come apart?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now you want to. Yep. Now grab the white. Grab your roller. It should still be in the shape of a log, right?
Ish. Yeah, I'm getting there. Okay. Good enough.
Take your roller, put it on there and squish down and roll out.
Oh, like this lengthwise?
Yep, you want it lengthwise because you want this to be able to fit completely around the eye, and mine does not yet. So then I'm going to push it up some more. I'm going to work it in some more. See how I'm pushing it in to make it skinny again? Because I want it to be the same size as the eye, like that. And then I'm going to roll this out some more, and it will roll nicely.
Oh, I got the pink in the way.
You got the pink in the way?
I keep
all right, I'm going to flip it up so I can see.
It goes around it.
Perfect. Okay. All right. So now what you're going to do is we want to cut one. Yeah. So now I want to take and I want to cut this to be so that it matches this. Okay. So I'm going to take and I'm going to have that. I'm going to put my eyeball. I have it like this. I'm going to put it up on its side like that. And I'm going to cut each. Yep. Right in the middle. Cause I'm going to cut that away like that. And then I'm going to go here and I'm going to cut this away like this. And you want to know how to pick your clay up off the table really easy? Slide your blade under it. And then you're going to wrap your clay. Oh, we need to cut off one end. There we go. Oh. And
They usually do.
So I'm going to take my clay. I've got one side, one end cut. I'm going to roll it around and I'm going to take the other clay and bring it up there and I'm going to rub it a little bit, but don't attach it. And then I'm going to roll that clay back and you'll see a line. I don't know how well you can see. Oh,
well.
And I'm going to take and I'm going to cut on that line. That line helps it to blend up.
Mm-hmm.
So now what we're going to do.
I don't know where that line was.
Now I'm going to flip you up again.
What am I doing? Cutting this piece off?
You're going to cut the very end off. Yep. And you want them to butt up. There you go. Yep. That's okay. Just spread it with your fingers a little bit. Now we're going to take it and we're going to roll it. Hold your fingers on the edges. Don't hold this part. And then just keep rolling it like this in your fingers, but not too much because you're just bringing everything together.
Mm-hmm.
If we roll it too much, then it's going to become an odd shape.
My eyeball.
Now that we have that, huh?
So my eyeball is weird.
That's okay. Now you want to roll it so here's the length of the nose. We need this to be twice the size of the nose. So just roll it out. Like this. So
Mine is just long as shit.
Getting black in there. What's that?
So my nose is long as shit.
Well, we'll trim it. I'm rolling my finger in the middle of the eyeball because sometimes the ends are going to suck in on you. So don't let the ends bother you. They're going to suck in.
Okay.
Just keep rolling in the center and roll it outwards.
Roll it outwards, not inwards.
Not inwards. We want to roll it out. You see how
he's so off kilter. It's like a side. It's like slant. It's like slanted.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to.
So that's okay. Look how my other end is getting sucked in.
Is it like I have no more white, and then the other white is huge. What happened?
When you cut it in the middle, you'll see.
It's supposed to be that big?
It's okay. Just keep rolling.
Okie dokie. Just keep rolling. Just keep rolling.
Roll it like this with 2 fingers. Roll it gently and kind of push the out towards the end some.
I was never good at rolling. I can't even make a round meatball, okay?
Okay, now let me see where you're at. All right, go ahead and cut that in half in the middle.
Half in the mid, like right there. Ish.
Yep, perfect.
Okay. Okay.
And it will kind of misshape when you cut it because your clay is really, really warm.
Okay.
See now, like my middles of my eyeballs look kind of square.
Oh, my. This one doesn't even have an eyeball.
Yep.
Okay,
so one line's gonna be. That's all right. So I got one end that looks like it's sticking its eyeball out of the tongue.
It looks like a sushi roll.
Yeah. Pretty. Okay, so that's what we're doing.
That's all right. I got a Chinese bear. It's a panda.
It's a panda. So we put the eyeballs aside.
Even though they're like oddly shaped.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab some white and grab your pink.
White.
And the white, yeah, you want about 3 peas worth. 2 to 3 peas worth.
Any more? Okay.
And then the pink, you want, I'm gonna say do like a half a pea.
Half a pea?
Half a pea. Like really tiny. Half a pea. Well, see, mine is really bright pink too.
Oh, it's stuck on me now.
So we're gonna make that. So we're gonna make that pale. We're gonna push them together, and we're gonna just keep kind of rolling it. So I'm gonna turn you down.
Right. Okay. Put them together.
So I'm just. Yep, you're gonna put them together because now we're gonna change the color. And this is the fun part about polymer clay is that you can make colors and you can change them and do whatever color you want. So if I wanted to do turquoise, I could just put some blue and green together and make a turquoise.
I probably needed more pink.
And if it's, well, I got mine is still too bright.
At all.
No?
No. Oops.
I'm going to keep rolling, rolling, rolling.
Huh.
And I actually need to, I guess that's, no, I want mine to be a lighter pink.
Mine doesn't even want to make a pink.
It will. You just got to really work it.
See, I told you. This pink stinks.
Don't smell it.
I don't like pink.
Hey, watch it, girl.
I like the darker colors.
I know, but this is inside the teddy bear ear.
And turquoise. I like turquoise.
I love turquoise. All right. That pink is going to get rolled into a log, by the way.
Okay, dokie.
About, the same age.
If I
about the same size as your eyeballs.
Oh my god, I dropped it. Isn't it crazy? It's not going pink. Oh, see.
That's not a bad pink.
I am never wearing pink, so get over yourself. I don't think you can make it wear pink.
I can't even see any more comments, so.
Oh, Artemis just says she's with me.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right. I think that's pink enough. It's like I think I want to be pink, but I'm not sure. See?
That's good. Yep,
It's
that's
like
inside the bear's ears. That's
pastel pink.
That works.
All right, we're making a log, right?
Yep, make a log. I don't care, make it so that it's about 3/8 of an inch.
That tiny?
Yeah. That tiny.
What the heck? All right. Oh, okay. So
because you want to,
all right, 3/8 of an inch. How what's the depth on that?
It's the depth is actually it's 3/8 of an inch wide, and for the diameter, the length I did as about 1 inch.
I'm good enough at an inch.
Yeah. Then you want to take and roll your brown log.
Okay, so it looks something like this. Okay.
I have to keep loosening up and tightening it.
No.
Okay.
I was just talking to myself. You don't have to keep flipping me. I talk to myself.
Okay, I'll flip you.
Now I crap.
Let me
all right. Like I have another person with me. Now I'm a brown.
Yep, and it's about 6 inches wide, but depending on the fingers, seems like you have skinny fingers. I will tell you.
I do have skinny fingers.
About 4 inches long, 3/8 of an inch thick.
Okay. I'm shaking my whole monitor. I'm like,
yep. And I am going to measure, if you look at that, and then I'm going to cut it.
Okay.
Put that log, most of the log aside. So this is what I got right now.
Those two.
Yep.
She is cut.
Okay. Then you're going to take your roller, and you want to roll this out for the brown. And mine's going to be a little bit more challenging because it's a little older. And I could have put some of that clay stuff in there, but I think it's all right.
It doesn't seem like I'm getting it.
No?
No, Moxie said I'm trying to get it.
You are.
Trying to. Okay, so what am I doing?
So we're going to take that brown clay that we rolled out.
I'm rolling it
And we're going to...
lengthwise? Doesn't matter?
Yeah, because you're just going to put it right around your pink.
Okay.
And then I'm going to on the ends.
My thing's not square anyways. Okay.
Now save this piece. Okay.
All right, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure I'm level here. I think it needs more than that, but whatever.
Okay.
Close enough.
You're good.
I don't know where the end is. I think this is the end.
Thank you, Moxis. She is doing fine.
No, I'm not. It's cool. It's all.
Yes, you is.
It's awful.
Right. Now you're gonna. Once we get it together, you'll understand. Now we're gonna cut that in half.
I'm gonna cut this guy in half.
Yep, because we want 2 ears, about the same. Mine, I cut a little. Whoopsie, I didn't get quite in the middle.
I think that's the middle. I am so not in my element with this crap. All right. This is why
We're gonna put those aside.
Put them aside. Got it.
Put them aside. All right. So you got your brown, and I know that the kit. Yeah. Oh my word.
It's not Wednesday.
I know I said the wrong word, but I know the kit comes with a tan. But we're gonna pretend that maybe someone couldn't buy the kit, and all they could get was certain colors. So we're gonna take that brown, and we're gonna cut off about another 1/2 inch, maybe about 3/4 of an inch
of the roll we had before.
Yep, and I cut off about 3/4 of an inch, and I'm gonna add it to what was left from the eyeball,
which is
that we used for the brown.
Add it to the white. What?
You want some white.
White.
Yep. And you want about 3 peas worth.
Are you sure? Because you said 3 peas worth with a pink, and it ended up being like a dime.
Well, you have a different pink than I do. I have a hot pink.
Are you sure? I need this much white.
You need at least 3 good. Listen there, chickie.
You know you love me.
I do love you. All right.
All right.
So you want at least a good 3 pieces.
I get a good ball.
So roll out that brown ball. Put your white on top of that. Yep. I'm going to show you. I rolled it out like this, and I'm putting it because we're making a light brown.
Oh, I was like, I have light brown. Why am I doing this?
I know you do, but I'm doing it so in case someone couldn't spend the $15 to get the kit. I'm just trying to. Yeah, some people can, some people can't. Walmart sells the individual little bricks for like $1, but they're not by Sculpey, they're by another company.
Yeah.
And I have not used them yet, so I have no idea.
Oh, I lost some brown. Oh,
it's alive.
That looks like hot chocolate.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think I want hot chocolate now. Look, it's like a cow.
I have done this as a Skinner blend in the pasta machine, and it came out with looking like mountains.
Really?
Yep, like the red rock.
That's cool.
Because it had the coppers and the reds with the browns.
Yeah.
I used like a burnt sienna and a burnt umber with the red, the copper, and some gold fleck.
Berry Station
really
has Sculpey and individual blocks as well.
Yep, they do so, huh?
Artemis says Berry's stationer has sculpting and individual blocks as well.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. And that's good for the people that are in this area.
Yep.
You're not over this way, Tara.
I know. I am not.
You had to move 3 hours away. You went from being 3 or 5 to 3. You went from being 5 hours away to 3 hours away.
I'm making progress, right?
Well, slow progress.
Who knows? Mine looks like coffee.
Okay, see how? So yours looks like coffee?
Looks like coffee.
Nice. So now we have a lighter brown.
Mine is just not light brown. I'm just gonna work it some more. It's like a coffee.
Yep, that's fine.
And
because this is the whole muzzle part. This is the muzzle part of the nose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I think that's good.
All right, so we're gonna roll it into a ball. Keep rolling it first. Well, not really a ball, but a log. Sorry.
I was like, oh, cool. I
did.
No.
I did. We want a nice, short,
stumpy little guy.
Stumpy. Yeah.
Like, oh, I see what you're doing. You're like making it like teeny.
Well, yeah, because this is just for the mouth part.
Okay. Like this. Oh, you can't see me. That looks close to yours.
Let me see. Yep. Yep. As long as it's round, that's all that matters. Now flip it on end. Perfect. Good. Okay. Okay.
Ba-doop.
Now we get your black. Oh.
All right.
Now you want to. I'm gonna wash my hands again. Yep. Get your black.
Okay.
And we're gonna roll it into another log. Get it worked up because it's.
Oh, it's probably about what? It's all right. I cut some.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it should be the rest of what you had left over.
I had a lot left over, so.
Okay, that's fine. I may have to add to mine. All right, so I'm just kind of squishing it like this.
Oh, there's brown on my.
I'm gonna get my. Let's get the rolling pin and wipe. Don't forget to clean off your roller.
Yeah. See, look, I got brown spots in mine now because it was stuck to my surface. It's cool.
Ah, that's all right. It's gonna have brown in it anyway. And then you're gonna roll it out.
Okay. Oops.
Okay. And you don't want it too thin.
Okay.
Let me see if I can, because you got those tools. Okay. Your knife that comes in your kit.
Yes, ma'am.
You've got this end of the knife.
Yeah.
You want to put that next to it, and you want it to be about the same thickness as that plastic piece on the end of the knife.
Well, then that's what I got. Oh.
Okay, perfect.
Too far back. Okay.
All right. So now, okay. Now let's put. I'm going to put this on here. I took my log, my light brown log, and I flipped it over on top of the black.
Yep.
Take my blade, and I'm going to cut on one end. And I'm going to cut on the other side. And then I'm going to flip that back up.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going, this is where the fun comes in. Your nose that you made, you're going to stick it Like mine's actually too big, so I need to break mine a little bit smaller.
Which this nose here? The one with the
Yep.
okay.
Yep, I need to make mine a little bit smaller. Okay, and I'm going to cut the ends off to make them nice and flush.
Where is it going?
So we're going to be putting it, and my nose is going to be a little, hold on, I got to make my nose rounded again.
Oh.
I made it too flat. All right, that nose is going to sit right on the edge of your clay in the middle, kind of on the edge, but in the middle of it, because
way too
your
big.
nose is.
Okay.
Yep. So you may have to shrink it down.
Okay. That goes. What did you say? I'm trying to like look in the middle, but.
Yep. It's basically should be right on the edge of your. Like that.
Like that. Yeah.
Let me turn you up a bit. Yeah. Okay. So what we're gonna do, kind of like the eyes, we're gonna cut that piece of brown out.
Wait, which
now,
one?
Mine's gonna be a little off. I cut mine a little too much because I can't see what I'm cutting. But that's okay. So there we go.
It's a little awkward, I think, because there's a flat spot on it. So.
Yep. And we're gonna push that right in there.
Wait, what? And pull it out, you said?
Yeah, you're gonna pull that piece of brown the tan that you made or cut. You're gonna pull that out and put the red in place.
Yeah, it's not coming out. Nope. This brown is not happy.
Right.
See? They like melted together.
Nice. Yep. That's okay. Just keep working it with your blade. Let the blade do the work.
Yeah. No. I don't know what is going on.
You're basically creating a little V inside of the clay for the nose to sit in.
It's not working.
Take your... I would not normally condone this, of holding the clay in your hand.
I'm just going to cut it out.
While you're cutting it. But take and cut like this.
I can't see your hand.
Cut the other. Oh, no, you can't. So I would not normally condone this, but say you get that brown or the tan, cut like this into it, cut like this into it, and then pull that right out. I don't normally condone holding the clay in your hand while you're cutting it.
Yeah, that's good enough. I chunked it out.
That works.
And then stick it
right in there so it looks like this.
Oh, that's a great idea. Oyster shucking gloves?
Right?
All right, so
I
get
think
it back.
Because the oyster shucking gloves are going to leave an imprint into the clay.
Yeah, I thought it was a good idea.
It was a good idea, though. I like it.
Okay, so mine
For
is
some people, it would be a really smart idea. All right, so now what we're going to do...
Am I going to put this on the back side? No, you have yours open, too.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, so I'm going to set it like this.
Oh, mine's round again. Triangle it out. Okay. Huh, mine looks like a
All right, so this is where the fun begins. We have to kind of cut like a circle out. This is where, let me see if the knife will work. Because you want to kind of cut a circle out of the bottom. Having a cookie cutter would work much better. But you see how I did that?
I don't think I'm going to be able to do that.
I did it with this.
Okay. You're backwards, so that is the top. My red's at the top, and then...
Yep. The red's at the top. So I just cut like a circle off the bottom.
I don't know. Good enough. Complicated.
Now we're going to take your blade, and where the red, you see where your red point is in the clay?
Oh, it's supposed to be pointy?
Well, you're going to cut all of, I'm not going there. You're going to cut all the way down because you want to split. You want to split that right open.
Like what? Right? Okay. So you get
like
two halves.
Yep. So basically, you got the red nose and the two brown halves.
Okay. Like this. Yeah.
And then we're going to cut. We're going to get a piece of clay. I'm going to cut off the end of that.
Of the what?
Black? A piece of the black. So you only need to cut about 1/8 of an inch, depending on how big your gap is under the nose. Because I'm going to put that line. That's going to create that line under the nose. And I know it's a little dramatic of a line right now, but that's okay.
Okay, so inside it, you said?
Yep. So can you see this okay?
Yeah, okay.
Then we're going to take the black.
So it's like a filler.
And we're going to go just to the inside. You want to leave some of this. If you look, you want to leave some of this brown or light tan. You don't want the black to go all the way to the end. You want to leave it in some. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So then you cut it. So it's just like that.
Okay, I just gotta square mine up because it's not. Okay, so not all the way, but almost.
Yep.
And then same thing on the other side.
Yep.
So just cut it off, right?
Right.
Okay.
Now what we're going to do is where that black is, we're going to cut a little triangle out of the middle of that black there. And it's not going to be perfect, so. And then you're going to take your knife and you're going to open up that gap a little bit.
So you're just going to cut where you covered, basically, right? Like a triangle into that?
Yeah, like a triangle. Because what we're trying to do is we're going to get this mouth and we're going to push that up in there.
So I have to pull that out, you said? The piece?
Yep, that piece that you cut, you're going to pull it right back out.
Okay.
Now, before we get too far into anything, the leftover black that you've got, that we cut off, not the piece that we rolled out, you need that, but the piece that we cut off, we want to take that and we want to kind of mash it up and we want to roll it back out because we want this to be super thin.
Wait,
and I mean
the red
super thin.
In here. Hold on, I'm behind.
Yep, that's fine. That's hard because I can't see.
Yeah, it's a mess. Okay, so what am I doing with black? Rolling it out?
A piece of black. Yep, we're gonna take a piece of the black that you had cut off from rolling this piece out. You kind of mash it up and we're going to roll it out to a really skinny piece. When you get it, you want it almost the same thickness, a little bit thicker than probably about 2 or 3 sheets of paper.
Mm-hmm. Good enough.
All right. So we're going to want to cut. I'm going to lay my nose piece down on it because we want this clay to be the same height as the nose.
Wait, do it again.
So I laid my nose down like this.
Yeah.
And I cut the ends off because you don't want the ratty ends. Yep. Then I'm going to cut off one of the rough ends and move that.
Right there.
And then I'm going to pick up this clay. And I'm going to go right around. Can you see me okay?
I'm still behind.
Okay. Basically, it's just creating that thin covering that's going around the mouth to give it definition.
Wait, I did it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no.
I heard that. You lost? Okay, hold on just a second. Let me pick up the phone.
No, you're okay. I see. See, because you put it down, I could see it. So it's like you wrap it this way. Oh, this is the end.
Yeah. And then you can use your knife. Use this side of your knife, the funky flat side. Just kind of work that in there some.
I don't know.
You got it.
And you have to go to the other side.
Yep. So it's gonna look encased. So that little red mouth is encased in black.
Okay.
Then that brown that we cut off.
Yeah.
We're gonna put it right back on there. I'm missing some.
Yeah, mine did that too. So you're just gonna work it in?
Yep, I'm just gonna work it in.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna give it a good roll. And push it down. And we have a funny little mouse. But we're not done with that mouth yet.
It looks like a mouse.
Well, it's the muzzle part.
Yours actually looks like one. Mine looks like it's got snots.
Let me see. No, it looks fine.
Look, he's got snots.
Okay, well, he'll have a snotty nose. It was really cold out.
He didn't take his vitamins.
No.
Okay. And it's not like...
And that black that we cut off, we need to go around the muzzle with that. So that needs to be stretched out just a wee bit more.
Okie dokie.
Because you want it to fit.
Let's rework it.
And it don't have to be very thick.
Okay.
And make sure you cut off one end so you have a nice straight end.
Okay.
And if you start on the bottom of the nose and work around, I'm going to kiss the ends, separate it, and cut it off. And then a little too much.
I can't see.
Why can't you see?
Angles. I have my phone stand right here, so I have to like wiggle myself around it.
Right.
Okay. And you just wrapped it?
I just wrapped it. That's it.
It keeps getting stuck to my board.
Yep, it will.
Okay.
Now we're going to cut off. You see how I got like, it looks like a little butt sticking out?
No.
I am going to, I want this to be level, you know, the same side. So I'm going to give it a little roll. I'm going to cut off. And don't go straight, don't push it straight down through, kind of saw the blade. It won't flatten out as much.
So I'm taking a chop off the front.
Off the front and off the back side.
Oh yeah, not a lot, just a little bit.
Yep, just enough so that you can actually see, like, you thought mine was going to look good. Mine looks kind of funky. Don't throw these bits away that you have, because they can be used as a filler clay when you're making something else.
Okay, so there's that.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
And we may actually have it still too deep, so I may have to bring it down, because like my ears are short.
I don't know.
So I'm gonna bring my shortest piece of clay, like either the ears or the eyes, and I'm gonna measure them. I want them to all be the same thickness, or the same height. So I'm gonna put them all together. Can you see that okay?
There you go. So about the
All right.
same length? Like,
yes.
Like...
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that one's pretty good.
So I'm going to...
Yay.
And I shouldn't be styling, but...
These guys are... I just gotta take an end off.
And I've got all of them.
Pretty cool.
So then I'm going to put them. Then we're going to put them on the side for now.
Yeah. I was pretty good about the measurements. They pretty much lined up.
Very good.
Except for their little wonky. Right. So it's fine.
Now comes the real fun. All right. So, yeah, we're going to take that brown, and if you don't have enough, you may have to do some more.
Just a log one?
I don't think I have enough, so I'm going to have to make my log a little, because you want this to be a lot bigger around.
So thicker?
Yeah, well, you want it to be bigger around in diameter. Because this is the head. And we may have to shrink. I may have to shrink down my pieces because mine are going to be too big for my brown.
All right, so I made a ball.
Yep, and then you want to flatten it out. Mine is about a quarter. Yep, about a quarter of an inch thick. I'm going to roll it. Roll it. Just because I like to have the...
Yeah, we can tell you've done this. Your circles are circles, and it looks like even and not lumpy.
Well,
I
know. I don't know how long I've been doing, since I can remember. Well, because I used to do this with my daycare kids.
Yeah.
Except we even used the eraser clay. Wow. All right. So there's that. I'm going to have to shorten and shrink these down a little bit, because they're still just a little bit too big for my brown that I have. So I'm going to shrink my eyes and nose down for sure. So as I'm doing it, I'm putting my finger in the middle of the log and I'm rolling it.
Time out.
Okay.
Never mind. I'm not missing one. Yeah. I found it.
Okay. So I got that. I'm gonna cut some off the end. Let's cut some. I only need about a. There we go. And it's still a little too tall.
How tall does it have to be? What it's
But
at?
it's gonna, yeah, because see, this is gonna go here.
Yeah.
With the eyeballs up here.
Okay, so it's got to be as thick as the bear's face?
Yes.
Okay.
So if yours is
I gotta cut
mine
off
is
a bunch. Yeah.
Yeah, and I had to shrink my nose and my eyeballs. I've got to shrink them down a little bit because I don't have enough brown worked. Now, like, that piece is actually just too small. But that's all right. All right, so I got to shrink these eyeballs down some. There. Do.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so kind of want that one. I like that one looks better. Okay, and then the eyeballs you said?
Yep, they got to get shrunk down.
No, eyeballs don't look like eyeballs anymore.
Use the one that you shrink down. Make sure you pick the better one of the two.
Well, it's all blended together. There's no definition.
Let me look up again. All right, so which
I got
one is the better one? That one?
See, if I cut it, it
No,
might.
the one in. So how thick is your bear head? How thick? And your eyeballs are actually gonna be just a wee bit too big.
Yeah, so I gotta come down, but I don't know.
Yeah.
This one got blended, see?
Yes, it did. The end of it don't matter. It's what's on the inside.
So if I cut, let's see. All right.
Don't cut it yet. Wait. You need to shrink your eyeball size down. There you go, like that. Yes, roll it like that. The ends are always going to become mucked up. It's what's on the inside. And you'll find that doing a clay cane, you tend to waste a lot more clay because the ends of it kind of and pucker.
Mm-hmm.
And the main project that you're working on is better on the inside of it. So there you go. I think, okay, so now I think that's a good size.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
so cut it in half.
See, it's still kind of.
It don't look that well, just make it round. It looks like it was an Aragon. I can never say that for the eyeballs.
The amigurumi?
Yes. Yes. Yes, because they don't always have a circle. They have like a little dash line.
Yeah. I mean, something like that.
Yep.
And then I just cut it down, right? Because it's too tall.
Yep.
Okay. Here's one. Gee, it's not circular anymore. Okay. I think.
Do you have a straw?
Not near me, no. Why is one thicker than the other? It looks so dilapidated. It's not even funny. I'm losing my voice. Maybe if I got another one. Hold on.
Yep.
looks a little better. A little bit.
That looks better. Now make sure that your whites are in the same, facing the same direction. Or else he's going to look a little cross-eyed.
He does look cross-eyed. It's not getting any better.
That's okay. This is your first time.
You know me. My first time has to be perfect.
Well, you know what? Once you get to the middle of the cane, then you'll understand.
It's bothering me very badly.
I had turtles that turned out to look like Dr. Seuss's fish.
Oh my god. Well, it was meant to be, I guess.
So, yeah. All right. All right. So, I am at a point here. So, let me move these. So, what we're going to do.
I was going to say, you already did the ears?
Well, the ears, I went and cut it down, but you're going to cut some of that pink and brown off because it's going to sit right up there. So, I went like this and I cut. Whoops, I almost grabbed the blade the wrong way.
Did that the wrong way.
And I just kind of, ooh, scraping.
Okay.
And then I just cut it like that. But they need to be more on the sides of the head, not on the top of the head.
Oh my god, mine are tiny. They are not proportionate whatsoever.
That's okay. If that's the case, the extra parts that you cut off on the brown, you can take that off the pink if you wanted to. Although it might be a little bit of a challenge.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
It's just
all right.
What it is.
All right.
Okay. And then you
Let's
said
move the ears back.
Off.
Huh?
And you made it flat like this.
I did. Yeah. So I'm taking all my ears and nose and eyeballs off because I've marked them where they're going by setting them on there.
I don't like this.
I know.
Good enough. Okay. Ears.
So do you have a straw that you can use or something that's a hollow tube that you can use?
Nope. No, I don't think so.
No dowel. Okay, no dowel. You got the end of your tool.
Got a paintbrush.
You got the end of your tool too.
Okay. Yeah, I got two of those. So 2 of them.
All right.
All right. You took off the.
So I'm just gonna poke it in there. I'm gonna poke it in there, and then I'm gonna poke this in here, and this one here is gonna get poked a lot because I'm gonna remove all that. I almost called it tissue. I'm gonna remove all that clay out of the middle, so that I can put my little bear thing in there. So make your tools work.
What? I'm poking where? Who?
See, when you if you lift your eyeballs and your nose off of there, it's going to leave a mark on your clay. You're going to take it. Huh?
Mine didn't. So
mine did.
Well, mine didn't. It
Okay.
doesn't do anything.
Take your tool and mark around them like we did before.
How close to the
when we were doing the whites of the eyes.
Good enough.
And then I'm going to stick this end of the tool in here, and I'm going to kind of bring it around and roll it because I'm trying to make that open and big enough for the muzzle to sit in there.
Wasn't paying attention.
Okay. So I stabbed out and I cut out that whole center, and then I took this tool with the round belly on it, and I put the clay up like this on the board, and I rolled it so that now it looks like a funky thing with a big wide open mouth. And you can also use your fingers to make it bigger.
I guess we just stab a hole, right? You said stab a hole for the eye. Yep. Mine looks like mascara.
That's okay.
No, work it out.
Oh, my muzzle's turned sideways.
Yeah, I'm not even there yet.
That's all right.
Too much.
Let me see where you're at.
I'm in a hole.
Yep, do your rolling. And as you're rolling it, you're giving a little push down to kind of make that hole bigger so that your muzzle will fit inside that hole.
Not yet.
Okay. My poor bear looks really funky.
Yeah, mine too. Mine is special.
Mine is really special.
Oh, yours looks way better than mine. Jesus. Come on.
If you need to, use your fingers and open up that hole a little bit more too.
I
It
can't
ain't gonna hurt.
Okay. I'm not even on camera anymore because I'm getting frustrated. A straw would have been way easier.
Yes, it would have.
I'm just gonna do my own.
Oh, I did ask you the other day if you had straws.
Yeah, and I said no. I'm not driving 30 minutes to go get one.
Nope. All right. How's your muzzle fitting?
I
I think I'm gonna like yours better than mine, honestly.
Get in there. Get in almost. Oh, he's sad.
Close enough.
Look.
Now it looks cute.
Oh my god. Okay, where's my eyeballs? I lost them. I don't know what I did with them. I think that's one of them.
I see you got your holes poked out for the eyeballs. This end thingy, the funky thing with the pokey on the end.
Yeah.
I took it and I stabbed it through and I twisted to make the eyeball bigger, the hole.
Yeah.
And then you stick your eyeball in it. And mine
I think this is one.
isn't quite big enough. Huh?
I think I lost my
Mine's
eyeball.
not. Uh-oh. I'm going to put you down so you can see what I'm doing.
All right, I'm just going to... Get in there.
And then this one, I'm going to stab it in there. And then we're going to push the clay. There we go.
Come. Well, I'm getting there.
Okay.
I made too big of an eyeball hole.
That's okay. I did too, so that's why I'm squishing it up on the sides now and kind of shrinking it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And to think of all those pens, I made my own clay canes and then thinly sliced them and put them onto the pens.
Yeah.
Now you see why I charge $15 a pen.
Mm-hmm. Mine does not look like yours. There you go. Come on, Bear. Don't look all dilapidated.
I did do a lot of squishing of my...
He's funny.
Oh, he's cute. Oh, he's cute.
Sure.
And then, yep, and then the ears are going to go on, but...
Look, he's got tiny ears, though. I need to make them bigger.
Okay, if you want to make them bigger, go for it. I'm needing my clay at the moment.
How to make them bigger. I'll just add more brown, I guess.
Yep, that's all you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm working on getting my pretty sparkly blue clay. I may not have enough for this. Nope, I don't have enough. Well, I guess I'm going to add my pink to it. Because I don't have enough of the brown.
I don't want to mess around with it anymore. Okay.
All right. So now you're going to take your turquoise and you're going to roll it into a log.
Okay. Let me wipe my hands.
Okay.
Brown on my desk here. Okay. Oh, and my tools. Okay. Now roll it into a log, you said?
Yep. Yep, like a very long log, as long as you can get it. You want it to basically, it's going to go around the whole head.
Oh my god. Oh, there's pink in it now. Wonderful.
Ah, now you get to have some of my pink in there.
Yay. How long is long?
Well, see how mine kind of goes like this?
Okay.
Okay. So what I want to do, you see how I'm trying to get it to fit in those grooves?
Yes.
I'm going to push it, and then I'm going to bring it up around. See, I don't have it long enough, or a long enough piece, but it's the same thickness as the rest of my clay.
Okay.
So I just kind of have to get a little bit of pink in there.
Oh, that made him a little just in here. Mine keeps having lumps because I stink at this.
Yours is having lumps.
Lumpy lumpies. Like some spots are thicker than others, or.
That's okay, because they're going to even out.
Okay. So. And I have extra.
That's good. So go ahead and cut off your extra. See how cute that looks?
No.
Yeah, actually, it looks cute.
Okay.
Okay, so now what you're going to do with your fingers is you're going to just keep working it and squishing it. Make sure you don't have any other clay hanging around your area that's going to get stuck in your fingers, like I am.
Okay.
And you're just going to keep squishing it and working it and bringing it together. And yes, it's going to become misshapen, and that's okay. And then I can actually bring it up off my table now, and I want to kind of keep squishing it and bringing it and turning it around.
Mine's still stuck. Here we go.
See what mine looks like right now?
Okay, well, yours is way closer.
Look at the backside. So I'm trying, and you don't want to roll it right yet. You want to finger roll it. That's why I'm putting it down on the table, and I'm just kind of pushing with my fingers. Because if you roll it, then what happens is you end up with not much in the center. I'm trying to shrink it with my fingers.
Yeah.
It looks like it's in a blanket.
Oh my god, you got it tiny already.
Yeah. I told you, I have really warm hands. And sometimes, I know you don't have a piece of plexiglass. That's why I'm trying to show you this way. But if you was to put this on a piece of plexiglass, the back end of it.
Yeah.
Let me cut this off. I'll show you. You put this on a piece of plexiglass. It helps so that the back end of it actually won't change or suck in as much. I know that you don't have a piece, so I guess I'll send you some. I learned this technique from Turtle Soup Beads about putting your project on a piece of plastic or plexiglass. I don't know if she's still around.
Oh my god, now he's like weird looking.
Oh, just keep it going. You want to get in the pushing in the middle and push it out to the ends. I'm going to take it off the glass because that's not fair to you. I turn it over and make sure you work both edges out.
Mine's not even is supposed to be warped in the middle. Like, look, the side. Oh, you can't look. It's one side's higher than the other.
Yeah, it will. You're just going to keep as you're pushing in the middle, I'm pushing outwards. See, like, look at this side.
That side's nothing.
Yeah, I had to cut mine off and I'd put it against the plastic. So it was actually keeping this end from getting too deformed.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do that. And I want to do it the same way with what you have for materials.
Oh,
Now I'm putting it in my hand. I'm pushing and rolling.
It has to be tiny, right? Like, I still got a lot to go.
Well, I'm making mine tiny. You don't have to make it tiny, tiny. You just want it big enough.
It's already
so you can. Oh, yep. Keep squishing.
Okay.
And like mine, because I didn't have enough of the light blue, the glittery blue, my turquoise is staying, or pink is staying in a straight line.
Hmm.
Now you should be able to kind of go ahead and lay it on your table on the side. There you go. Now, as you roll it out and bring your hands out like this slowly.
Yeah.
And
like
then every now and then pick it up. Yeah, and then every now and then pick it up and straighten it out a little bit. So and then you can sometimes go like this and pull it. And that will make it longer. Yep. You're doing it. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to cut it in half.
Okay. A little uneven, but
Now go ahead and separate your halves and look.
it looks like nothing.
Unsquish the middle. So when you cut down, you didn't saw your blade. So you just squished it down.
Nope, it just looks like poop. Does not look like a pear.
I wish I could see it close. It just no.
See?
All right. Try slicing down the middle, but try doing it in a sawing motion.
Nope. Wait, nothing.
Oh, no, keep going. You're on the end.
What? No,
that's on the end. Oh.
Told you.
Why did it not?
I don't know.
Let me
A waste of clay for me.
No.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know what? You thought I'm going to show you mine, and you're going to laugh. My ears are too tiny.
You don't see any facial features on mine. It looks like a butt. See?
Yeah, but at least you got ears.
Where? Oh.
I don't have any ears.
I don't see ears. I see a pink spot. So is that the... I think it's an eye.
Right?
This one looks like a
normally, right? Normally, when I do these, I have my patterns, and I would put the clay on the pattern in the depth that I need, and then I can actually get it to match right. But I'm trying to do it with what you have for tools in hand.
Now what?
So now what we're gonna do is we take and we do thin slices, like about 2 to 3 millimeters thick.
So like garlic thick.
Yeah, and you want to kind of as you're slicing. Yeah, and as you're slicing your cane, let me show you with a skinny blade. I'll use my little blade. As you're slicing it, you want to roll it. Don't go squishing it down. If you roll it, you get a better cut.
I don't know about that.
Okay, I got some that are, you're going to get some really thin ones and some thicker ones.
It's junk. Looks like poop.
That's why I use the... It is what it is, John said.
What?
Hey, bears like to poo.
Oh, well, that's all this is. It's all muddled colors.
Well, don't think that my first one was any better.
Mm-hmm.
And look at this one. And how many have I done?
One that looks like a bear. Hold on, it's stuck to my blade. It kinda.
There you go. See, it's getting there. You just, the more you cut into the cane, the better it's going to look to a point. And then you're going to go back to looking kind of,
Well, I might just get 2 good ones.
Well, then you've got a pair of earrings.
Maybe. Oh, it does look like a bear. I'm excited on this one. See? He's a little wonky.
Yeah, but you can unsquish it. You got it? See? Just don't use it for food again.
Oh, no, I use it for resin. It's all good. He's all
okay.
He looks like a chipmunk. Look at this one.
Yeah, you want the... Oh, that looks like it's got his tongue sticking out.
Yes, I do. Look, I got a weird one. He's like kind of angry. He looks like a goat.
He does, like, ah!
The screaming goat.
The screaming goat. You just have to, it takes practice. Like anything you do in life, it takes practice. Yeah. And then the more you do it, the better you get at it. Like riding a bike. You can't just jump on a bike and go.
I beg to differ.
So now you would take these, following your baking instructions, you would put them on your baking sheet and put these in your toaster oven or in your oven and bake them, and then turn them off and let them cool before you touch them, because they will get very hot. Yeah. If you're going to use these to hang up, like I got some, I think I might use mine to make little chess or checkers pieces.
Oh.
Checkers. So, you know, make little game pieces. And then I'm not going to punch holes in them. And then I would bake them. And you can leave them this way. They won't be glossy, but they will be not too bad. Or you could shine them up. You could put some epoxy on them and cover them in epoxy, or you could sand and buff them. But because these are really small, sanding and buffing would be just a little too much on the hands.
Yeah.
But I think using them as a checkers pieces, I think would work perfect. Because then they're really cute.
I have 4.
Well, you know what? I have quite a few, but not all my faces look right. But you have more clay. I promise I will not throw sculpting people's faces on there for you. Oh, yeah, look.
No. It looks like, it kind of looks like a moose, like a baby moose is all weird and ugly.
You see this?
No. It's blurry.
Weird. How about now?
Kind of. Yeah.
Kind of deformed, defunct, and you know what?
All my other ones are just like brown smudges.
Like brown dogs?
That one kind of looks like a bear. I like this one because it kind of looks like a lynx. Or a bobcat.
Nice. Yep.
And then I got a blurry one.
You bake them.
I got like 4-ish.
Yeah, but you slice up the rest of it, bake it, or you can take that clay that you've, and then once you blend it all together, you're going to make another color. Or, okay, are you ready for this part? Okay.
Oh boy,
all those bits. Okay. you're going to love this. We're going to do a Natasha bead. So all of these bits that don't work like this, the extra, all those extra bits that we had made, we're going to put them together. Okay.
Oh,
Let me move all these.
You said goodnight, and I didn't even catch it. Whoops.
Where?
Artemis left. She said
Good
turning
night,
into a pumpkin. She already left. They already left. Sorry.
That's all right. So I'm going to move all my pieces. All right. A Natasha bead takes on its own spirit. So I'm going to show you what to do with your leftover bits that you don't think are working.
Oh, that's all of them then.
Yeah. From your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your muzzle.
Okay, so what do I do? Oh, this is the eyeball I needed. I told you I lost it. I just found it.
You found it.
Yeah. All right, so I got
I'm just moving on.
It looks cool. I kind of want to make it into a bead or something.
Well, you can, or you can do what I'm going to show you.
All right, what are you doing?
I just moved all them pieces. So I got all my bits here that are kind of like, oh, what the heck now?
Throw it together.
Yeah, I got to put it together, and I'm going to push it onto the table. Give it a couple. Oh, I missed some more. Oh. And I got any more? Yep, I got more. Give it a good old whackaroo. See how mine is just like a bunch of blob of colors?
Yeah.
And I'm going to squish it. Okay. I'm going to take my blade. I'm going to cut it in the middle. Look at this.
And you're going to cut it in the middle. Cut it in the middle.
Yep. This is what I got.
Mine didn't look like that.
Well, I'm still working on mine. I don't like how it looks.
Okay.
So I'm going to put it back. I'm going to stack them.
Yep.
Okay. And make a nice block out of it. And then I'm going to cut them again. And I got a few gaps and holes, but I still don't like how that looks.
Okay, hold on. I'll cut it. Mine doesn't. Mine's just melded colors.
Let me see. Yeah, look at the cut part.
That is the cut part.
Hold on. Let me look. Okay, so where you just cut the blade.
Yeah.
You see all the lines in the groove?
It's just brown and black.
Okay, so you're going to take those, stack them together, slap them together.
Like this?
Cut sides out. Nope, cut sides out. Put them up. There you go.
Okay.
You see how you see where my cut side is?
Yeah.
I'm going to leave that out like that because it was like this. I'm going to take it like this and I'm going to go and squish it together.
Okay.
Then I'm going to squish it and keep squishing. And just keep squishing. Now remember, you had a few different colors than me and you didn't have as much left over as I did. And I'm going to kind of roll it. I got it rolled, and then I'm going to give it a little twist. So you got a log, and then you can twist the log. And no two are ever the same on this.
And then how long does the log have to be?
It don't matter.
Just twist it.
So twist it. There you go. Keep twisting. Yeah. Keep twisting. Okay. Now squish it together some. Oh, it looks so cool. It actually looks like a caterpillar.
It does look like a caterpillar.
So now we're going to cut right down the middle of that. Okay.
Like lengthwise?
So I'm going to turn. Yep, lengthwise. So if you see how I got my log,
Okay.
I'm going to cut right down the middle. I'm going to give it a good old cut open. What's yours look like? Yep, now put the cut sides up.
Wait, up. They are up.
Yep. And put them together. Put the regular sides, the other sides together.
Butt sides.
Cut sides are up. Yep.
Hold on.
And let me see how it looks. Oh, that's too cool. It looks like a bunch of teeth or peppers. So if you don't like that, you can fuss with it some more. Just as long as you don't get to a point that you blend all your colors together.
It's already starting to do that.
Okay. I'm going to give mine a little bit of a twist, turn it into a log again. Now, the point of a Natasha bead is basically you take your junk clay, you put it together, and you do the little work that you're doing. Then once you go to cut your beads, okay, your Natasha bead is a 2-part bead. So you're going to take and on the end, on the bead, once I've got it, like I've put mine all back together because I didn't like it. Okay. Now I'm going to cut off. I'll turn you back down again so you can see. I'm going to cut off on this end and try not to squish it. I'm not going to look at it, but I'm going to cut off another side. You know, cut off. So I got 2 nice slices. I'm going to move a piece of it aside. You ready for this? You open it up and you lay them flat together so that they go together.
Look at these ones.
There we go.
They look like hearts.
Huh? Oh, I like it.
I think I gotta keep those ones. They're like hearts.
Yes, you do.
I don't know why they're shaped like that, but they are. And it's meant to be.
You never know what you're going to get. So your bear may not have worked out to as much as you wanted.
But I got other things out of it.
Exactly. Don't forget to bake them at the recommended temperature. Let them cool. And then you can go ahead and work with them. If you put them on the tin,
yeah,
you might end up with a shiny on one side.
Meh, that's fine. They're not going anywhere.
I know. No.
Oh, I forgot some.
You see?
And some.
You could have had more. There you go. Add in some of your other colors.
I'll add in the ones that came out crappy.
Yeah. And then the next time we do clay,
yep,
we're gonna do this. Because those Natasha beads that we just made,
yeah, oh.
would look. We'll do some bullseye canes,
Okay.
And then we'll do them around the light bulb to make a bowl. It will look, and then you can use what's left of the canes, and we can make a dish that we can put underneath the bowl.
Okay.
And we're gonna finish our project that we started twice already.
We would have finished if I didn't lose power.
I know you did. I know. So we'll finish our project on Wednesday of the Mickey Mouse coaster. Yeah, it won't take long.
And then we should be able to breeze through whatever we're doing, hopefully.
Right. And here I am saying, yeah, that won't take long. Nah, that won't take long. Right?
Well, we're gonna do that tomorrow. So yeah. It probably won't take long.
Well, no, because we just gotta put it together basically.
Yeah. And then that's it. It'll just be a short video.
All right.
Yep.
We got this.
I don't like clay. Just like
You'll
like not work.
I I've
It's
done
one of those
some
things, like, I don't like it because I haven't used it.
right. And knot work I used to do a long time ago, but I didn't really care for it then.
Yeah.
But I like macrame.
Yeah.
I like doing macrame, but I just I don't know, something about
I forgot to post pictures because the package hasn't arrived at its destination, but I was very proud of that.
yes, you did send them to me privately.
Yes, I did. And I was like, look what I
And
did. It took me like a month. I sent a lovely
I love
note.
Right. But it was beautiful. It was amazing.
Yeah. Thank you.
I loved it. You're welcome. You did a really good, awesome job on it. And, you know, and like I said, and like anything, it takes practice. It takes time. Don't beat yourself up thinking that you can't do it or you don't know what you're doing, because you know what? Even seasoned people like myself that have been working with clay for years,
Mm-hmm.
I don't always have a perfect image, but you know what? It's what I do with that image later.
Right.
And turn it into something different.
Right.
It's like what Bob Ross says. It's only happy accidents.
No mistakes.
No mistakes. Happy accidents.
All right, guys. I'm exhausted.
Yeah. So you get some rest. And what time tomorrow are we doing the live?
Love you.
Look at you.
Yay. So, I'll text you in the morning.
All right.
Yes. So, like, subscribe, hit the notifications,
Follow
leave a
and
heart.
share.
It costs
Yep.
nothing. Please help us with the algorithm, because the more you just like or even leave us a lovely comment, it helps us be seen more. Just because we're starting out, we don't really reach the people we need to reach.
Right. So help us out. Give us help.